My name is Katie. I'm just so thankful. I've been sort of how I've been attending or how long I've been attending Victory City Church is not that straightforward. The first time I came to Victory City Church, I was actually in the process of looking for work and moving to Washington State. I hadn't yet moved. I was out for about a month looking for those things, and it was in that time span that the Lord brought me to Victory City Church. And so I moved to Washington because the Lord told me to. And in the process, like I shared, I was out for a month looking for work and all the things that you do in preparing. And while I didn't find work, the Lord gave me not only my home for where I would physically live, but before that, He gave me my church home, which is Victory City Church. A friend invited me, and I remember pulling up to the church. And right away, I knew it was God. Right away, He reminded me of a painting, a prophetic painting that I had painted in 2018. It was the very first time I'd ever really been introduced to the prophetic. Didn't really know what I was doing. Thought I was painting a candle, right? And the Lord reminded me and brought this picture to remembrance and said, Katie, that's the church. And in the painting, it's mostly yellow with some orange, and it's coming out of purple, and there's 3 stripes of purple if you look very closely. Otherwise, it looks like it's just one. And for those of you who may not know, the physical building here, at the time it was purple. It has since been painted beautifully, and I was just in awe of God, and I am in awe of God. And that was one of the confirmations, one of many that He brought, was the physical building, that purple church that I didn't even know when I painted it, right? And the pastors and the church just came together as a community to help me. I don't have family out here in Washington State. I have my church family. And Pastors Manny and Sally, they supported and just came and they've been doing life with me this almost 2 years in such a genuine, heartfelt way. When we read through the book of Acts and what the early church looked like, that's what they're doing. They helped when it came to travel and transportation and supporting with immediate needs of, like, I didn't know where I was going to stay one night, and they provided. The Lord moved through them. And in the time since moving here, like Pastor Arceli reaches out fairly consistently, just how are you? When I'm going through some things, she's like, hey, what's going on with XYZ? Or are there any updates about this? And we're here for you. There's times when I'm driving to work and I'll have a text message and she's just like, just saying hi, wanted to check in on you. And that's what biblical shepherding is. And I had not experienced it so genuinely. And it has just helped me to draw nearer to the Lord when we're seeing people walking out what Christ modeled and being like, no, these are real people. They genuinely love Jesus and they are following the Holy Spirit and what He has taught us. And also in that, being able, like, I am free to be myself. I don't have to try and put on some sort of thing to, like, some unintentional mask to meet expectations that were unstated. I can just be myself, as silly as I may be, or sometimes as sad or afraid as I may be feeling. I can come with all of that to our pastors, and I'm received, I'm welcomed, I'm loved. And there was so much I wanted to say, and as I was praying, I was like, Lord, just let me say whatever it is you want me to say. You know what I'm going to say, right? And it just comes down to that thankfulness, just genuine thankfulness, and being able to see Christ in others and being able to experience that freedom to be how He's made me to be. and to let him shine through me how he chooses, right? That I can flag with not a care in the world, just focused on him, even though I'm at the front of the church, that there's freedom. And where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom, and there's freedom here. And I remember that painting, and even in the process of painting it and putting on the yellow, because I was like, oh, something needs to be there, right? And the Lord was like, hey, that's the Holy Spirit. And he has surrounded this place in the hearts of the people here. And I am so excited for just that explosion that he has. And, everything comes down to our relationship with the Lord. And it is from that place of our hearts that then it flourishes and grows outwards to our families, our neighbors, our communities. And from there, it's this reach that expands and grows so much more from that place of our hearts with the Lord. And I am so thankful to get to experience that and seeing the Lord moving in the community here at Victory City Church.